Welcome to Cooking with Fiona, episode 6. Today we are going to be cooking Italian meatballs. So we're going to get right into this recipe. It's really easy, and I got to tell you, it is delicious. So we're going to put 1 1/3 cups of Italian seasoning breadcrumbs, and then we are going to put 2/3 of a cup of milk. And we're going to stir that in and leave that for about 5 minutes. And mix all that together. There we go. Good to the last drop. So while we're waiting for that, I must tell you, a good friend of mine who used to work with us came into the office, and we chatted about how to engage people when you're on this video type. So she said, just speak to the camera as if you're speaking to me, and that made a lot of sense to me. So talk to the camera as if you're talking to me right now. She's an amazing lady. So here are all the ingredients that I've put on a piece of parchment paper. It's 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, 1 1/2 teaspoons of garlic powder, a tablespoon of oregano, 3 tablespoons of freshly chopped parsley, and a cup of mozzarella. So voila, there we go. So we put all that into the breadcrumbs and mix it all up. And we're starting to put in my pound of ground beef and a pound of sausage ground meat. So put all that in. Now what I'm going to do is a wonderful thing, and this is the way I cook. So I use my hands, and there we go. In we go. We mix all that ingredients up. And my hands are clean, by the way. My hand is clean. And, you know, this is the only way to mix all of these ingredients up to start to prepare for your meatballs. So I tell you, this is really a tasty meal. And you can use these meatballs as a meal, or you can use them as hors d'oeuvres, whatever you want. They're just good and tasty. Yummy. So I keep mixing all of that up. Make sure it's all mixed up thoroughly. Okay, so this is all blended and ready to make into balls, which I'm going to put in the oven, which is hot now at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So there we go. Okay, so here we're going to get ready to put them on the parchment paper. So I put them on parchment paper, and then I make these little balls. And roll them. Yeah, that's about right. Don't make them too big. So if you miss out on a house that you really liked, don't fret, because why not build a house on a lot of land? And I have a lot of land on T Street Lane, just off of T Street. It's on T Rose Lane, and it's a half-acre lot, and you can build a house up to 3,600 square feet on a half-acre. It's a very quiet, peaceful residential neighborhood. And, you know, why not build your own house to your own specifications? It makes sense. So call me, 534-9932. I'd be very happy to take you and walk you through the whole process with the bank and with the lot, and come and see it. It's a good piece of property, and you may have missed out on the house of your choice. Now you can build what you want. So here we go. These are the meatballs. They're all prepared on the baking sheet, and they are going to be put in the oven, which has been preheated at 400, and they're going to stay in there for 20 minutes. I'm going to flip them halfway, and here I go. Ready? Now, you know the Hatfields. So I always have something fun to do with regards to my hats. And I know this is an Italian recipe. So I looked up what is an Italian hat. This isn't quite a fedora, but it's almost a fedora, and that's what we have in our house, in the Hatfield house. So, all cooked. The Italian meatballs are all cooked, all prepared, and I sprinkled them with parsley on top. So here they are, and I gotta tell you, they are some sort of good. Delicious. Try this recipe, it's really good. And if you want one of these calendars, by the way, don't forget to call me, 534-9932. Text me on that number or email me, fhatfield@brcl. I'd be very happy to share the calendars with you with all the recipes, the monthly recipes that I have. Ciao for now.
Please call Fiona Hatfield on 534-9932 or email at fhatfield@brcl.bm.